Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Tesla stock is down 0.40%, so Tesla came back again down to 173.82. But if you look at my screen right here, this red line is the 50 SMA. And look at it, guys. It's right here at close to 172, 171.96, and just below that we have lower Bollinger Band, which is sitting at 168.39. So Tesla here, you can see it's getting a really tight squeeze in between upper Bollinger Band and lower one, and just trading inside this range. And I think soon as that range actually breaks to the upside or to the downside, you're going to see a decent move here on Tesla, and that could be coming early as this week. So Tesla should be on your radar, guys. Now going into Monday's session, what to look for on Tesla? Definitely on a pullback, you need to look for the support to hold right here, 50 SMA close to 172, and then lower Bollinger Band at 168. But for some reason Tesla takes out 50 SMA and lower Bollinger Band. In that case, watch out for a drop, significant drop all the way down to 152, and then this gap 147.23. Now to the upside again, Tesla holding these moving averages right here at 178 into closing. So as long as Tesla can hold 178 early in the morning Monday, watch out for a move back up to 183. And that is where Tesla can actually break out of this range. Tesla can actually break and hold 183. You're going to see a big move to the upside all the way up to easily next week 200 on Tesla. And from there, Tesla can move up even higher. On Amazon, stock is down 1.61%. Now, what I said before in my video that watch out, this gap might be getting filled here on Amazon, and this is exactly what we got. Now, what I see on my chart, and that is what I actually put out for you guys, so you guys can actually make a decision for yourself to make some money and just to help out so you know where things are. And still, videos are not getting 100 likes. Just 100, guys. Come on, we can do better than that. And plus, we're really close to 10,000 subscribers. So please help out, drop a like, and definitely if you're new here, subscribe to the channel for all these technical breakdown every day on big mega cap stocks. Now, here on Amazon, watch out, that 173 level. I mean, look at this, guys. Came down, filling the gap, and then went back up. And what's interesting, we actually took calls on Amazon, 180 calls, and those are green into closing on Friday. So here on Amazon, and why I took those, well, it was trading below lower Bollinger Band and trading near the gap, so I took those calls, and now those are green. And we might be going back up to 181.55, and that is my target. Easily can make more money on Amazon. Even if this thing gets up to 180, I'm good with that. I'll take profit right here on Amazon. So going into Monday's session, there will be support right here at 177. Right here, it's not actually above 177, but it's trying to hold this lower Bollinger Band as a support. So there will be a strong support around 177. We can go above that level, easily can hit 180, and then this gap 181.55 on Amazon. And if you look at my screen, 50 SMA sitting at 182. So Amazon can take out this 50 SMA, easily can break out of this downtrend and move higher up to 185. Until then, this is still a strong downtrend on Amazon. So as long as this downtrend continues, watch out. There might be a move back up to 180 to 181 and then another rejection. And that should take Amazon below 177 down to 173, a critical level of support. And once we get under 173, Amazon can drop even more down to 167, and then this gap 159.76. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing here on X like other people. It's totally free, and you can always ask me a question if you have right here on X. Now, Let's talk about this play right here, guys. Yesterday, Thursday, DIA was down here at 380, 381, and this is exactly where I actually got these calls, 385. And what happened on Friday? Massive, massive explosion. I mean, this thing went above and beyond, almost 388. Caught a move that is $8 to the upside. This was a fantastic day trade, or you can call this a swing trade because we actually swung overnight. Now, not only this play, guys, triple Q, we actually shorted just a couple days ago at 460, getting some 445 puts. And what happened today? I mean, that is a $17 move to the downside we caught on that one. So all these trade ideas, especially people that are serious about trading, definitely need to try out my Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. And trust me when I say this, you won't be disappointed joining my Patreon. On Google, stock is up 0.23%, so Google came down to where? The next level of support, and this is what I gave you guys in my last video, 170, and this is exactly what we got on Friday, getting a strong bounce off of 170 and now trading near 174. We got also a hammer candle on Google stock. So going into Monday session, guys, Google can actually break above 174. 20 SMA, you're going to see a move back up to 176. And if this thing can clear 174 and then 176, we're back on both sides, and this thing can run back up to 180 again, and that would be another fresh new all-time high. Now, below 174, we're not out of the woods yet. Even with this hammer candle, things can come back all the way down to 170, and below 170, we also have supported 167.77 down to 50 SMA, 164.37, 162, and then this gap right here, 158.28 on Google. On AMD, it's absolutely flat on the day, but look at this textbook support holding, guys. Perfect dip buying, and that is why you need these levels, you need the chart, and then you can make a ton of money here in this market. I mean, look at this white line, 20 SMA sitting at 160, and what happened? We tagged 160 low for the day on Friday, 160 immediately. How much this thing went up, guys? $7. Imagine you putting in like 20,000 right here. Immediately you're going to get at least another $15,000 in return. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not telling you to go and put $20,000. That's just an example, and that is how you make big money here in this market. And if you can put more money, yeah, you're gonna make more money. But all you need, technicals, levels, and these moving averages right here, and you can make a ton of money. You can crush the market every day. So now you see the bounce here from 160, and now it's trading above pretty much all these moving averages right here, trading near 167.35. So if that's out Monday, you're going to see continuation up to 173.53 up to this Bollinger Band, and then 184. Now to the downside again, not only was holding 20 SMA into closing, holding 164. There's critical support from before. So below 167, watch out for 164, 160, and that 160, this 20 SMA white line, that is going to be critical support here on AMD. If we actually break under 160, you're going to see immediate flush all the way down to 153.49 to close this gap right here on AMD. On Meta, it's absolutely flat on the day, and just like I said in my video Thursday night, that watch out here on Meta. This thing can come down to 452, and look at this, guys. We got really close to it, 454. It was getting far too overextended to the downside, trading below lower Bollinger Band on Friday, 457.30, and that is why not touching exactly 452, but you guys got the idea. This thing went back up and now flat on the day Friday, and now we do have gap here on top, almost 474, and then one at 484.58. So here on Meta, guys, next week also, just like Tesla, Bollinger Bands are squeezing right here. The one on top coming down, one on bottom rapidly going up. So I think a big move is coming very soon on Meta. All we need to see here on Meta, if this thing actually breaks out over 484, that should take Meta back up to easily 500 plus again. Also, if this thing takes out 452, well, we do have some unfinished business down here, all these gaps, and this thing can easily dump down to 400 below 452. So going into Monday session now, there will be resistance at 470, 473.70 right here, and then 50 SMA also right here. It's sitting at 482, and then this gap 484.58 up to 490. These are strong resistance level to watch on Meta. To the downside, well, it's not even above 470, so critical level to watch will be down here. Lower Bollinger Band 457 and then 452. Meta gets a flush down below 452. That should take Meta down to this gap at 400 at some point. It's not happening at this point, but just be careful buying below 452. On Apple, stock is up 0.5%, so Apple again closing above 190, and looks like a lot of consolidation in between 190 and 193, and we talked about it before in my video. And now 193 can break going into Monday session. Well, you're going to see a little bit more upside up to 195 and then maybe 198 to 200. Now, it comes down to the point where why this Bollinger Band actually coming down. So here on Apple, also you can see the lower one going straight up. What's going to happen? Are we going to see Apple just going back and forth and not doing anything big? I think in next maybe 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to see something big out of Apple. Maybe a breakout over 200 or possibly a breakdown below 20 SMA 187.80, and that should take Apple down to this gap at some point, but it's gonna take some time. So we need to find out whether this thing actually breaks out to the upside, and that would be breaking over 200, and also to the downside, if this thing coming down to close this gap, and this is it, the move is done, then watch out. This thing needs to take out 20 SMA right here at 187.80, and then you're going to see downtrend continuing to the downside. So far, we do not have a downtrend on Apple stock. Definitely, we do have a bull trend. So watch out for more continuation to the upside. Once we get above 193, easily 195, 198, and then 200. Below 190, 187.80, critical support 20 SMA. But if that gives up down here at 183, 180, 177, and then this gap, 173.42. So Microsoft also going absolutely flat on the day, and it got really close to this gap. And again, guys, this is perfect dip buying opportunity. Look at this, tagging, not quite tagging, but got really close to lower Bollinger Band, which is sitting close to 404, and the stock made it low for the day, 404.51. And look at this candle. Look at the bottom wick. Entire dip was bought up and came back in a style, and now trading over 415. So that is just awesome how this market actually cannot go down for one day, and the dip buyers are back buying up the dip. Well, at least I'm happy about this dip because, well, you don't want to be buying here and holding a bag. You need a dip. And when there is a dip, you can make money out of it. And you can see how you can make money. If you actually caught this move, all you need to do, put a stop right here close to 400 near the gap and just hold on to it. And now you pretty much caught yourself a $10+ move to the upside. So on Microsoft, now there will be support at 415, 413, and the resistance at 420, 424, and the gap right here on top, 425.69. Below 413, watch out for a dump off back down to 404, and then this gap just under 400. So Netflix going down 0.93%. So Netflix, where I shorted at 664 just a couple days ago, unfortunately I sold at 644. And then, just like I said in my video, if you go back and watch that video from Wednesday night, you will see that, where I mentioned that I'm actually short on Netflix, and this thing can come down to 630. And what happened, guys? Exactly. Perfect buying. If you're buying Netflix, came down to 628.30, cutting slightly under 630, and again going back up. That is what, a $10-11 move to the upside immediately after hitting this strong support 630, getting slightly under, but at the end going back up. And now there will be resistance at 647 on Netflix. Right here, 5-day moving average, and above 647.93 to be exact, you're going to see a move back up to 666.85, and below 647.93 there will be support at 635.85, rising 13 SMA, and then 630 critical level, and then we have 20 SMA also sitting at 625 until this thing breaks under 625. That is still bullish, and this thing can push even higher. On Nvidia, stock is down 0.78%. So Nvidia, I actually got a short position on Thursday, and it was kind of underwater, not by that much. I think it was down like 10%. But Friday, definitely this thing paid. I mean, from my entry where I got in at 1113, there is a decent drop, $40 gone, and took profit on Friday before filling this gap. And I got out, and then look at the bounce from here, guys. 1069, and this thing bounced back up almost 30 bucks, near 1100. So Nvidia, if you're shorting or even going long, do not overstay your welcome, because otherwise you're going to lose a ton of money on Nvidia stock. Now going into Monday session, there will be resistance at 5-day moving average 1110, and then upper Bollinger Band 1151 to 1158, this previous all-time high, and then 1200. Now anything below 1110, watch out for the support, and possibly this gap is still open, 1064.75. so if this thing comes back down here, that is going to be a strong support. But if that gives up, there will be support down here at 1013, and then 20 SMA down here at 974. We also have strong support at 960. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.